Hi, I'm Charmaine. Welcome to Curiosity Over Fear, where we have the difficult conversations about overcoming fear with courage and curiosity. So, whether you're looking to change something with your career or just everyday life, I invite you to join me on this journey to be less fearful and more daring. Have you ever realized someone's been saying I love you your whole life, just not in words? In today's episode, I'm sharing a story written by my sister, Therese Joan, that beautifully captures the way love shows up, especially in Filipino families. Not through hugs or I love yous, but through food, patience, and a lot of hot dogs and rice. But before I read it, I'll just say this. Our Lola, which means grandma in Tagalog, passed away a while ago. And this story, it brings her back in the room. I can hear her, I can see her microwaving food we didn't ask for and forcing us to eat it anyway. And I know so many of you will feel that same energy from your own families too. My sister is an amazing storyteller. She has this way of capturing the emotion of a moment so subtly and poetically that when it hits you, it hits you. One second you're laughing out loud, and next, you're tearing up without warning. When my sister first sent me this, I laughed out loud at how spot on she captured our mom and Lola. And then I teared up because, yeah, this is exactly how our family shows love. We don't say it, we serve it, sometimes on a plate of reheated food and a side of sass. She was always the more eloquent one, so I'll let her words take over from here. Did you eat? By Therese Joan. She asked me whether I ate, and then she asked me whom did I eat with, and where. And she doesn't like to wear her dentures, so she mumbles when she speaks her broken English, and having a 5 minute conversation turns into an hour. "You eat, DJ," she mumbles. "What?" I ask. "Eat. You eat food," she says a little louder. "Lola, I don't know what you're saying. You want to know what time it is?" "Hindi." She's getting frustrated with me now. That means no in Tagalog. I sigh. "Say it slowly once more, Lola, and maybe open your mouth when you talk." Patience is a virtue, I tell myself. "Food, food, you eat it." She mumbles a little more clearly now. "Lola, it's 10 o'clock, I say." "Now, put in your tummy," she says, as she grabs a plate out of the microwave and places it in front of me, as I sop down at the dining table, feeling foolish and defeated. When I'm home alone with her, I can feel her watching me, journaling with her mind. Once I go out, my mom will call me on the phone and say, "You didn't eat anything." How did she know, you may ask? How did she know, you ask? My grandma my grandmother has become my mother's spy, tattling on me about my food intake. Being the overthinker that I am, I'll think to myself, I eat, I'm not stick thin, I don't need anyone to make sure I'm being healthy. I'm 22 years old, I can be healthy for myself. If I'm hungry, I think my college education has granted me the wisdom to know that I should eat. Deeper I dive into reasoning and rationalizing with this ridiculous relationship I have with the two women in my life constantly asking if I ate. Perhaps it's because I'm the only one left in the house to take care of. My older brother is married, my sister lives in Hawaii, and my younger brother goes to school in the Philippines. I should be understanding, but I'm not. I'm going to fight it. It wasn't until a phone call did I finally get it. I was on the phone with my mom, and as we were saying goodbye, I said, "Okay, bye, love you." My mother never responded, "I love you" back. Instead, she said, "Okay, make sure you eat." If I was a cartoon, and you were watching me, you'd see a light bulb pop up on top of my head. Every time my mother and Lola asked, "Did you eat?" they were saying, "I love you." Growing up, I was embarrassed of these two women. While all my friends came to school with Lunchables and McDonald's, my mom would pack me hot dogs and rice in a little container with a note attached saying, "Eat all this." And while all my friends were cool enough to wait at the bus stop by themselves, my grandmother was there, waiting with me, snacks in her pocket, reminding me that there was always something to eat. I can blame it on the generational gap. I can blame it on the cultural barriers. I can blame it all on the different ways of showing love. Regardless, it's nice to know I have people who always wanted me to eat. How beautiful was that story? I always had difficult relationship with my mom. There were just certain things we could never see eye to eye. Things I couldn't understand about her no matter how much I tried. And maybe she didn't always understand me either. But looking back, I realize now love doesn't always show up in the ways we expect. We love in the ways we were taught, passed down through generations, shaped by culture, survival, and what our parents knew. And most of the time, our loved ones are just doing the best they can with what they were given. This reading is dedicated to my mom and my Lola. Happy Mother's Day. Go hug or call your mom or your grandmother, and even if they don't say I love you, remember, they may have been saying it all along. Because it turns out, "Did you eat?" isn't just a question, it's a whole love language. This makes me wonder how many people in our lives are showing us love in quiet, unspoken ways, and we're missing it because we're waiting for the words, "I love you." How often do we overlook the small gestures, the meal left out for us, the check in text, the way someone waits to make sure we got home safe? Because we're conditioned to think love has to sound or look a certain way. What if we started paying closer attention? What if, instead of waiting for love to be spoken the way we expect, we got curious about the ways it's already being given? Who in your life might be saying, "I love you" in a way that doesn't use words? What are the small, quiet ways people in your life show they care? Have there been moments when you missed love because it didn't come in the form you were hoping for? How do you tend to show love? Is it always obvious? Or do you hope others will just know? Take a moment to sit with that. And if this episode resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Connect with me on social media at Curiosity Over Fear. And if you're lucky enough to still have your mom or grandma around, call them. Tell them thank you, or better yet, ask them if they've eaten. Remember, the choice is always ours, fear or curiosity. I hope you'll choose curiosity today and every day. Stay curious, stay courageous, and always ask yourself what would be possible if you led with courage and curiosity. If you enjoyed this podcast, please make sure to leave me a review so that I can send you a free Curiosity Over Fear sticker. Then, after writing the review, claim your free gift by taking a screenshot and sending it to me via direct message on Instagram at Curiosity Over Fear. Thank you for joining me this week on Curiosity Over Fear. If you haven't already, subscribe so you can get a reminder to tune in every other Thursday for new episodes. And remember, always ask yourself, what would be possible if you led with